Oh my gosh. All right, we're getting closer. Okay, an hour and 40 minutes. Matt Dillahunty only has like 2.5 hours before his show is ended, Jack. This is gonna be the last show, everybody. Guys, enjoy the show because after this one, Atheist Experience is no more. This is gonna be because I'm
Why
gonna
is it no
smoke him
more?
dry.
Wait, why is it
Oh,
no
you're
no
gonna
more?
talk to him today?
Wait, why is it no more?
After I'm done with him, well, because after I'm done, he's gonna pack his suitcase and leave the Atheist Experience.
Who are you talking about? Dillahunty?
I'm Matt Dillahunty. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna break him hard.
And then as soon as Canadian gets like on the phone with Matt Dillahunty, he's gonna be like simping and
Jack,
and like
Jack,
coming
Jack,
to him.
Jonathan, listen, wait, stop, Jack. Do you know what part of Matt Dillahunty's rebuttal to the contingency argument was? Part of it was, I'm simply not convinced that that's the case. How retarded is this guy? Jonathan, did you hear that? That's part of his rebuttal. I'm not convinced that that's the case.
Matt Dillahunty is a pervert.
Who's a pervert?
Matt Dillahunty.
Matt Dillahunty a pervert.
Can you like sneak in Dillahunty, but like don't enunciate it very well? Like, yes, Mr. Dillahunty, I'd like to ask you a question. Like, can you do that? I'll literally fucking pay you $20, dude. I'll PayPal you $20.
You know what? Hold on. I'll match his 20 if you do it. It has to be. It has
I'll
to
do
be
it.
okay. It has to be good.
Enunciated at slightly
I got Venmo now, so I got you, bro.
I'm gonna like say. So I wanted to ask Mr. Dillahunty. I don't mean to.
No, not that. Don't enunciate it that freaking.
Yeah, you don't want to make it obvious. Don't make it obvious.
You say, yes, Mr. Dillahunty, I'd like to, like that.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, Mr. Dillahunty, I wanted to.
No, faster. You we gotta practice. Jovan, run him through. Take care of this.
Yeah, but I want him to understand what I'm saying.
Jovan, handle this.
I have a very
Mr.
deep voice. I'm not gonna be too good at it. Yeah, you do not
what
wanna,
I'm saying is like instruct him on how to make it sound.
You do not want to enunciate the C at all. You want to make the C as subtle as possible, so he could think, because he's gonna ask you, "What the fuck did you just?" And you're gonna be like, "What, Dillahunty?" And you're just gonna play it off, right?
Dillahunty.
All right, so run through it.
Yeah, so Mr. Dillahunty, I was kind of surprised when I
that
first
was
heard
decent.
That was good. That was really good.
That was decent.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like that. Is my mic working?
Yeah.
It's okay.
And then look, if he says, "Hey, hold on, what did you just say?" And then you said, then say Mr. Dillahunty, and then he goes, "No, but what?" And say, "Oh, I'm," if he says like, "No, I heard you distinctly say," I was talking fast, I must have misspoke. I apologize, like something like that. I apologize.
Just play it off as hard as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Mr. Dillahunty. That's actually pretty funny. I think Josh came up with that, right? Who was it that came up with Dillahunty?
Is my Indian
Mr.
accent?
Yeah, I mean, Josh is like the king of the puns, so I would believe that that's right. Josh probably came up with that. I mean, he's the one who came up with the really, really highbrow gamos. That's really good.
I thought Darth Dawkins did the Dillabloviator thing.
No, he did do the Dilla.
Dillahunty was Darth, yeah.
But not the Dilla, the other thing.
Dillahunty.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
Boris, what do you think? Should I run that through Dillahunty today? Just call him Mr. Dillahunty. Mr. Dillahunty. That's gonna be amazing. Boris, do you like Atheist Experience, Boris?
You could do it like
I like the older ones better. The newer ones kind of suck.
Yeah. But I just want to tell you something that, I mean, you better enjoy it because this is the last Atheist Experience. At least the one that Matt Dillahunty is going to be part of.
Wait, why is this going to be the last one? I'm confused. Did he say it's going to be the last one?
Because I'm going to end the show today.
How?
Like he's gonna end Dillahunty's career.
Oh, okay.
This is going to be a career. No, yeah, literally, this is going to end his career.
Dillahunty's career is going to go on the same trajectory that Pee Wee Herman's did.
Okay, now, Boris, this is your final chance to enjoy the show. Just pay Dillahunty his respects, because after I'm done, Boris, he's going to pack up. He's going to say on air, "You were right, this show needs to go."
Venus,
I'm just
Venus,
gonna
I'm
shit
not
on.
free right now.
Yeah,
Okay? I'm
that's
on my
hardly
phone 'cause
true.
I'm-
Obviously, it's not
I'm
true.
about to go on the Atheist Experience live in a couple of minutes, so I'm like not really in control right now. So I don't want you guys like burning the place down.
I'm barely talking. Venus is just lying as usual.
Okay, guys, I don't want moderation being discussed right now. Fine,
Catholic, you just be booted as soon as you open your mouth.
No, that's not gonna happen. Now, today, by the way, is the last Atheist Experience show, because after I'm done, Dillahunty is ending the show. Now, Elephant, what's your...
Ray.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna be done. Matt Dillahunty.
His whole career is going to be over.
Jack, do you know that
sure
I paid
right.
my... Jack, do you know that I paid my brother $50 to sneak me in?
That's crazy that he charged you to do it.
Yeah, why'd you have to
He's
pay
not
it?
We have Mickey in New York. You are on live with Matt and Dr. Josh. How are you?
Hello, both of you. Hi, Matt. Dr. Josh, it's a pleasure to get to meet you. You've chosen such an interesting profession to pursue. I can't express the interest. It's such a good thing that scholars like you are still around, and it's just really good thing, I guess, and a beautiful background. I'm a huge fan of beautiful backgrounds that you have there. Really displayed well everything. Matt, I hope you're wrong about the Super Bowl prediction. I'm sorry to say. I really hope you're very.
I find it funny, Mickey. So this is what's funny, and my apologies for interrupting before you got there. But Mickey is a theist caller who, according to Call Screener, isn't going to present evidence, and seems to be more upset that I predicted that the Chiefs will win than that I don't believe in his God. So welcome to the show, Mickey. How can we help?
No, I just said you're gonna. Yeah. So I want this, I guess, call to be productive. Basically, I will be defending a specific thesis that I'm going to present right away, so we're not unclear about anything, and I'm just happy to offer definitions. So basically, I will be arguing that theists, and I'm going to explain everything, the words in a minute. Theists are rationally justified.
Can I ask one question real quick? Have you called in before as Canadian Catholic?
No, I don't believe I've ever called in this show. This is my first time.
Really? Because everybody is saying you're Canadian Catholic, including the screeners.
I have never called this show before.
You do realize that we can see the numbers and the web IPs and that sort of stuff?
Yep. And
okay.
I've never called this show before.
All right. Well, congratulations. You have fooled everybody into thinking you're someone you're not. So continue.
I don't know what that's about, but yeah. Well, I'm going to be arguing the following thesis. Theists are basically rationally justified in believing in God. So a bit of definitions here. I'm going to be using theist as someone who accepts the proposition that God or gods exist. So I don't think it has anything to do, at least in my case, about personal. I mean, I'm not going to be addressing the personal psychological state. I'm simply going to be defending this position that theists are rational and justified. And I will be using definitions of God that obviously I can't use the ones that are mutually exclusive, but basically most theists, at least classical theists, would subscribe to. And I believe that there's multiple reasons, but currently I will be...
Instead of wasting a lot of time telling me what you're going to do, how about you just do it?
Yeah, basically, I believe that the cosmological arguments demonstrate that we as theists are rationally justified in holding a belief in a self-sufficient first cause. And I'm more than happy to give a formulation if you want to critique it. So basically, the formulation grants the PSR, which is that all contingent facts require an explanation and a cause. Second premise is this cause, the PSR relation can't go on to infinity. Premise 3, there is a necessary non-contingent cause that explains all contingent propositions. Conclusion, we're justified in believing in a self-sufficient first cause. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Sorry?
Oh, I just thought all you did was call in to state your piece and that was it. So I thought we were done.
No, but I mean, do you
because
concede
you
that,
haven't presented any evidence. You haven't shown what is or isn't contingent. You've just thrown out an argument that you're convinced of. Well, congratulations, I'm not convinced. I reject your premises. I see no point in wasting further time on it.
Oh, just a second. I'm giving a deductive argument. So deductive.
No, you're not.
argument
No,
means-
you're not. Your argument may or may not be deductive, but you've asserted things as true that you haven't demonstrated.
Which premise do you deny?
Well, I didn't write them all down. So
I'll
premise
repeat
one. What's premise one?
Premise one grants PSR, which is that all contingent facts require a cause or an explanation.
Well, okay, if you're going to, well, that's silly because, of course, by defining something or declaring that something or showing that something, I suppose, is contingent, then yes, you are necessarily describing something that has some explanation for it. But that's
no.
in the second please stop interrupting me. The second you say that X is contingent, you are saying necessarily X has some explanation for it. That's what contingent means, that its origin is not of itself.
Okay, that's wrong because there are brute contingent facts that most philosophers accept. So PSR denies brute contingency. Are you going to defend brute contingency?
No.
Then what's your objection to my deductive argument?
So your first premise is just defining that some things are contingent. Now,
no, that's defining that all contingent facts are contingent, not contingent, have an explanation, which is the principle of sufficient reason. Do you deny the principle of sufficient reason?
You just said all contingent facts have an explanation, did you not?
Yep, and that's the PSR.
Can you just answer yes? Because I'm trying to get to somewhere. When I said that contingent facts, by definition, require an explanation, you said I was wrong.
Yeah, you are wrong because brute contingency is specifically what's believed by those who reject this formulation, the Leibnizian PSR, because they accept that there are facts that are contingent and brute, and that's to just reject the PSR. But you seem to be conceding the PSR, which again is a trouble for you because then the deductive argument seems to justify my conclusion.
I'm not. I'm saying that your first premise basically just defines contingent. What's premise two?
Okay, premise two is that this causal relation cannot go on to infinity because of the Graham-Reaper paradox that the infinitist is entailed to. And premise three is, thus there must be a self-sufficient first cause, and we theists call this God. And since this is a deductive argument, if the premises are true, conclusion necessarily follows. So there's no escaping.
Well, you think that it's see, you don't just get to rush to assume that your argument is sound. Are you going to keep interrupting me? Are you going to keep interrupting? Because now I'm absolutely convinced that you are who you say you're not.
I apologize. Please go ahead.
Nope, we're done. Call in some other day.
Sorry, I was away. I demolished Dillahunty. He ran away. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So it was okay, right? I was away. I was too busy plowing Dillahunty and making his cheeks clap. I'm sorry I couldn't get... Is everything going okay?
It's okay.
Okay, I thought we were presupposing that there was...
Danny, how much more time are you going to take up?
Well, if you don't want me to talk, I'll just mute myself.
Yeah, let's go back to... Okay, thank you. So, Pascal, you there?
CC, did you pull off the mission or not?
I had Dillahunty's cheeks were clapping so hard. I mean, I couldn't distinguish between him and Brazilian prostitutes. I mean, he was completely embarrassed. I embarrassed him so hard. He told me that everything contingent by definition needs an explanation. I told him, have you heard of brute contingent facts? He got obliterated. He just hung up because he was just confused. He didn't even see that I did it.
You owe me $20 or not? Your arguments as you do your insights.
I don't know.
Do I owe you $20 or not?
I think I forgot to call him Dillahunty, but I absolutely, Seamus, I obliterated him. He's not going to recover from this. This was a non-consensual sex, right? I mean, this was rape. I'm gonna post it in a little bit. I'm gonna post it. Yeah. So I had non-consensual.
Too soon, dude. Too soon.
Stop! Everybody, stop! So basically, I had non-consensual sex with Matt Dillahunty's brain. It was rape. It wasn't normal. Okay, now, Pascal, you there, buddy? Pascal. Dillahunty is absolutely grotesque. I mean, I did embarrass him so bad.